going up against the Buccaneers. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. With the distinctive pirate ship in the north end zone, we can only be in one place, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Just a minute ago, it was Jameis Winston leading his Buccaneers out of the tunnel. They're on their feet here in Tampa as the Bucs get set to match up with the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Guyton alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home.
And the New York Jets have the football. Opening drive of the game. Here we go. On 1st and 10, Daniel. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
The first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. The numbers for Freeman a week ago. 15 carries, 84 yards.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Daniel. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run here with Freeman. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run. And now 2nd and goal. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in. And now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on the...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive. On 2nd down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. And before they can get settled in here, time expires. The first quarter of action. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Tampa after this message. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Guyton. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's second down, and the defense needing to step up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his second touchdown. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Throwing on third down, Daniel. Going right side here, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Some think the team's really...
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, third down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. Winston from the gun on third down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. So late second quarter, this offense with the football trailing by 3. Can they get into range and tie it, or maybe get in the end zone and take the lead into intermission? Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. There he goes left side. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Inside of a minute here remaining in the first half, so the clock is becoming a factor. The offense has the football on their own side of the field. Back to throw, Daniel. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right at the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down, it's Daniel. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. From the gun, here's Daniel. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. play action. Daniel. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have made this a one-score game.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more.
Update from Buffalo. The Dolphins have added on, and they seem to be pulling away in that one. Drew Brees, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. Play clock winding down. To throw on third down. Daniel. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So this offense, they've made their way into the red zone now. They've got it a couple yards inside the 20 at the 18, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Daniel. And this is Latimer, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
The quick slant caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now it's Daniel, and he slings one that's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. To throw is Daniel. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
So 4th quarter, kicking team with a lead, and now with this position of the field that they're at, they're going to try to pin them deep down inside their own 10. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Now Daniel. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So back to live action. Offense in a little bit of a hole. Now can they dig themselves out? Down big on the scoreboard. They need something here. Now the Jets offense. They get ready to head back onto the field. Daniel going to throw. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 10. Daniel. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Here's Daniel. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10, Daniel again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Daniel. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Okay, game on. One-score game, 7 points here in the 4th quarter. This offense, they need to get the football back on this onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Free kick out of bounds, kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane.
Well, this defense already down on the scoreboard here in a one-score game. They need a stop. They need a quick stop. And he'll give it here to his running back. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Bucs on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now out come the Jets. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He's back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Jets on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Payne. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And the spike comes with 9 seconds left to go. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw. The swing pass caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a nice win to finish off what's been an ugly first half as they move to 2-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.